Now, Ezinne, let's pretend that you are not the Minister of Health. Let's say that this kind of Minister of Health is have the power to be able to do things really powerfully well within the Nigeria or health sector.
Wow.
List out the three most important things from the point of view of system that you would like to address first, and why.
Wow, you're putting me on a hot spot, but if I were to be the Minister of Health in Nigeria, I think for me, one thing I would really like to address is that's a really hot seat. Let me think about the question. If I were to be the Minister of Health in Nigeria, and I think that's a heavy seat to think about, but I will really not choose to go for all the problems we have in the healthcare system. I think everything is a priority, but I will pick the highest priority, which maternal health, infectious diseases like malaria and all of those stuff. And I think I would really love to set up like that structure of local leadership, and because we have commissioners across different states, and we need to empower them. We need to empower the healthcare workers to be able to, be not only independent of the national governing body, but really supporting the national body, right, to define the healthcare priorities. So I think if I were to be the man, I would really I think I will not go for all the problems. I will probably fix maybe like 3 major problems, because you can't fix everything in 4 years. You need buy-in from both Ministry of Health. And I think just that prioritization of the problems I want to solve within my tenure is what I'm going to first do, right? And then I go for it. I set up my team of local leaders, which are commissioners, and work closely with them. Another thing I would love to do is also creating that opportunity for public-private sector partnership. I think there's a very big gap within how governments collaborate with local and innovators and private institutions. I think we need to do a better job in that regard, because oftentimes government feel like, oh, I'm the government, I want to do this, but you need that partnership with private institutions to be able to do this. So I think I would also love to set up something that has to do with like a private sector and public sector partnership that would help to support like different healthcare systems, priorities in the country, and just creating that opportunity for fresh ideas and fresh mind and innovative minds to come up with ideas that will help redefine healthcare in Nigeria. And the last thing I would do before I leave my tenure as a Minister of Health is to fix the health insurance for the informal sector, right? I think we have we have very low insurance coverage in Nigeria currently, and I think just having that prioritization of the informal sector, like people who are not working in private institution, how do we make sure that we create that social insurance coverage? I think for me, those will be my 3 priorities in how I approach that heavy seat of being the Minister of Health in Nigeria. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, and we believe that the world is listening because that